Hello, Mr. Sahil. How are you?
Hello, sir. How are you? All good. I'm doing well.
I hope you are fully vaccinated and keeping up well during this pandemic.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, this pandemic has been a game changer. But yes, all the precautions taken, vaccine has been taken as well. So all is good now. Hoping for no wave three and wave four as well.
Yeah. Friends, today we have this session on Associate of Arts with University Canada West. Associate of Arts has got 8 streams, and students from plus two background with commerce, arts, and non-medical background, they all can take admission into this stream because it has got all the subjects which you can study over there. So we welcome Mr. Sahil Chopra. He's representing University Canada West to the show. Hello, Mr. Sahil.
Hello, Indrajit sir. Thank you so much, and thank you all the students who will be viewing this. Well, I would love to take this opportunity ahead and explain everything with respect to our university. But before I discuss anything with respect to Associate of Arts or the programs or the offerings, I think it's pretty crucial that we understand that our move to go outside and study should be secondary. The primary thing should be our career as well. So let's look at our careers, where it is shaping, and then see the country and the university and the associated aspects. So both go hand in hand. But I mean, that's the mindset we need to have as students to make sure that we go ahead with the right path and choose the right programs which will help us move ahead in the career as well. So
Definitely, sir.
yes. Right. So I would basically like to cover everything in detail. Firstly, an old style presentation to you just to make you understand how it works in terms of our program, in terms of what the university has to offer. And then obviously address some of the burning issues with respect to what is happening in Canada and how can Associate of Arts be your career path as well. So I will share a presentation here, and team, if you can help me share the same. Just a second.
Yeah,
Uh,
Rohit, can you please share the presentation?
right, right, right.
Uh, so you can share your screen to start the presentation.
Sure, sure, sure. I'm just doing that. I hope this works. Just let me know sir, when it works so that it's visible. Is it visible now?
Uh, yes, it is visible, sir.
Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Thank you so much, sir. Well, great. So, we have had a very long-term relationship with Study Next Global, and our partnership has grown over the years. Similar to our partnership, the university has also grown because of these kind of partnerships all across the world. UCW, 15, 20 years back, 2005 was when it was founded. And after the Gus team took over, which is Global University Systems, the parent company which leads University Canada West, there have been marked improvements in terms of our program and in terms of our offerings as well. So, just to share a little bit about the university, we have 4,000 plus students. A lot of students will ask this question that are they all Indians? Are we going to sit in the same classroom? Well, there is 90 plus countries being represented at the college. Even though we have 4,000 plus students, something which we maintain is that we make sure that the classroom size is always small, of 28 to 32 students. And this is the classroom size we want so that the students get the best of support from the teachers, get the best of support from their fellow friends as well. And also the diversity in the classroom involves a lot of students from Europe, South America, a lot of Mexicans, a lot of students from Italy have also been part of the campus as well. So don't worry, it's not like the entire India is sitting together. There is a huge diversity with that respect. The classroom size, again, as I mentioned, is kept small. There are two campuses now. We have opened a new campus in Vancouver House. Both are downtown campuses, which have a lot of benefits because you're right in the middle of the city in terms of opportunities, in terms of housing. You don't live in suburbs, so you don't have to travel much, and you save on those costs as well. So a lot of these factors play a very important role, and that's why we kept our campus right in the middle of the downtown in Vancouver. Um, Few more things. So we have been ranked as top 10 best online university this year. As sir was mentioning, pandemic has struck us. So a lot of things have also shifted towards online, which means that the government, the IRCC only has allowed that you can continue your courses online till December 31st, and you still be eligible for your post-student work permit as well. So that's a great thing. Our university has acclimatized to it. We allow you to sit online and cover your courses till the time you can travel. Even when you go to Canada, you will have this option where you can actually, even though you're in Canada, you can study online and then move to the campus whenever it's available for you. Now, this is a very important slide, and Sir and I were discussing this previously as well, that how important it is for the students to understand is that all programs of UCW are not diplomas. They're also not like a postgraduate work diploma or something like this. They're all degrees, and it's important because the program which we are going to discuss today, Associate of Arts, is also a degree. It's not a diploma. So why does a degree makes a difference, right? Now there are some of these logos which you will see on your screen, and if you are students who are looking forward to study in Canada, I would really ask you to research about them and see the benefits of each one of them, because these designations and these accreditations are not just for telling you that we have this accreditation, but it helps you in your future prospects as well. So, for example, if you look at ACBSP, that it means that all our management programs are designated and accredited across the world. The BC CAT is very important for Associate of Arts. It allows you to transfer your degree from one institute to another between British Columbia or at UCW as well. So all these accreditations play a very super important role right from your loan process, also till your employment process. Because when you finish your education and you go and meet an employer, they want to know whether you have done an accredited degree or not. So these are very important things, and hence I wanted to cover this aspect with you as well, that consider these as important aspects. Now, few more things again before we move into the core program to understand the same. We have flexible intakes, so we have four intakes in a year, which is Jan, April, July, and October. Next is the major fall intake for us, for which we are really working hard. The idea is good because every 3 months there is an intake, so you can, obviously, if you have pandemic situation continued or some family issues, you can defer in 3 months. You don't have to wait for 6 months. It allows you to work throughout the year because we are living in an uncertain environment. So that's great in that aspect. The faculty is super experienced. The Indian system and the foreign system, that's where they differ, where the knowledge is not just given in theoretical formulas and only given books to you, but a lot of these programs happen on a very practical basis using the latest softwares as well. So that's another good thing. Convenience, as I mentioned, both online and offline options are available. All our programs are post-student work permit eligible up to 3 years. There are a lot of scholarships. I'll touch base at the end about it. Also, we'll be doing a session in future to explain you more about scholarships as well. One very great factor which students need to understand is that all our courses we allow you to faster complete as well. So if your priority is not to work parallel but to finish your education first, you can finish, say for example, today Associate of Arts program which is 24 months, you can do that in 18 months as well, right? So I'll help you out how that happens. Again, last few things, very student centric, prime location. As I told you, both the campuses are 15-20 minutes walking distance. Small size classes, we are always going to maintain that. We will not increase our classroom size. We allow you for transfer of credits, which is a very important thing, because like say in Associate of Arts program, after first year you can transfer your credits to any other program as well. So very tech focused. A lot of technology that we use is very helpful skills. For example, Tableau, Ripon, all these are skills which the employers are asking for these days. Because once you get into the industry and you have these skills, then you're able to get your jobs faster as well. So it's really not a matter of degree, right? It's a matter of how much skills you have. So these are things which we provide. Obviously, at the end, I would always leave it to a student that how they use that opportunity, because see, a associate of arts program or a university is a platform and you have to make use of the same, right? So last three things prominent, these are very important things which you must look at. Designated learning institute. So UCW is an institute which is designated learning institute, which primarily has a lot of benefits of post-student work permit, of issuing you the letter of confirmation of enrollment, for support travel and all those things, because these things help you to travel. These things also help you to stay safe in Canada as well. Second, refund guarantee. That's one of the great policies that we have, that in case you have a study permit application which is denied, we had the refund guarantee is 100% minus the admin fees, which is around 295 Canadian dollars. So your fees come back to you if you have visa rejections. Obviously, we have the Study Next Global team, which have a great success rate over the years. So you can get in touch with them, and they will help you prepare the right SOPs and the process and counsel you for the same. So yeah, that's always their university works with the partnerships like this. Post graduation work permit, as I told you, 3 years work eligible. So these were basic things. Obviously, today we are here to discuss this particular program, Associate of Arts, and I'm going to throw a lot of light in this in the matter as well. So this is a 2 year degree program. Important to understand that this is a degree. This is 60 credit, 20 course degree, which is extremely 30 credits per year. So that's extremely beneficial because this is a degree which is 2 years. Why students prefer it? One, because the duration is less, you can faster complete in 18 months. And second, the most important factor, that it allows you to choose your career direction in the best manner. Because see, you have completed your class 12th, you might not be fully convinced that this is the stream or this is a particular field you want to take ahead. You want to explore the world, you want to become a global citizen, and then take a decision that okay, which sector you want to really enter into. Because if you choose any other degree like say BCom or BA or BTech, you know your specific field. But Associate of Arts really helps you in that front because it gives you that edge that you can continue with your 12th subjects for a year, still go out in the world and enter the degree and choose which area you want to enter into. So I'm trying to simplify and make you understand the same. How this works is that the first year you have the basic subjects like, there's an English course, science, mathematics, humanities, social service, arts electives, lab science. So these are some of the subjects which you have been studying, and you can come from those backgrounds or non-medical, medical as well, and still enter into Associate of Arts. So that's your first year. Very easy, very simplified in that manner. Second year, when it gets better, right? So you have 8 areas of focus. If you can see the second point on your screen, accounting, economics, management, marketing, media communication, hospitality and tourism, psychology and social justice. So you choose one or two focus areas from the same, and then in the second year and the second tier onwards, you basically start focusing on that. So it becomes like Associate of Art in psychology or your Associate of Art in media and communication. Now the advantage is that while you were doing your basic subjects, you were able to focus at which subject you want to focus your career into. So you are already in Canada, you understood the environment, you are seeing your career, you're also seeing what is happening outside, and you get this opportunity to move on a specialization. Like how MBA degrees across the world and even at UCW has specializations, Associate of Art offers that specialization as well. That you can specialize on a particular subject, which gives you the edge, which helps you push your career in that field. Right. So this prepares students for additional post-secondary education. Always remember, let's break the myth and let's be honest about it, that you can't get direct MBA admission because this is a 2 year degree program. So you have to finish your entire aspect. So either after the first year you shift towards BCom or Bachelor of Arts in Business Communication at UCW, or you can choose any institute in British Columbia to transfer your credits and finish the education there as well. So again, rewinding three important points. It's a 2 year degree. How it works: first year basic subjects, second year you have those 8 areas of specialization, and you can choose depending which direction you want to move your career into. Third, if you're looking at from a master's degree level, then it's great to transfer your credits to a degree which makes sense because you already completed 2 years here, and then you can fast forward your BCom degree and do it in 1.5 year, and then finish the entire education as well. So that's great. It allows you to transfer into bachelor degree programs at UCW and all degree granting institutes at British Columbia as well. Now, why is this course important? Because it's important because the core skills are developed in writing, in communication, in PR, in team performance, and in media communication, all those aspects. Now, these are important fields because when you enter an industry of, say, marketing or digital marketing or anything of PR, you need to have these skills at a very highest level. So, Associate of Arts is particularly great for students to cultivate these kind of skills because with these skills you can move ahead in the best career direction, because not only do you have a focused subject, but you also have these skills. Now, just to emphasize more on skills and to give you more understanding, right? So, at the left side of the screen, you will see the 8 areas of focus. So, all those are focus areas. Always keep looking at them because even in first year, you can test and see which one is the best for you, which one you want to pursue the most. Management, very vast subject. Media communication, another great subject. Psychology, again, more advanced in terms of seeing how you want to see your career. So, all these areas of focus work, but in parallel with this degree, what you're gaining is one workspace problem solving skills, which are very important these days because when you enter into offices of employment, people are not looking at degrees you have. Like they will not look at your associate of arts degree. They look at in 2 years what did you learn, how did you come up with managing solutions. So at UCW and this degree, a lot of case studies are given to you, a lot of problems of the real world are given to you, so you solve them, and hence you understand that how these issues are solved, which gives you that skills. Second, I told you that this is a degree which is very teamwork based. See, as a student in India, I remember my education. I used to sit in a classroom and just, end the same. But here you have to work in teams. Associate of Arts is a degree where a lot of project building, a lot of teamwork will happen inside your classroom. So this will help you for the same, and skills will be gained. Leadership skills, very basic to say, but again, that's the most important aspect in the world today. That how you are gaining the understanding of managing teams, of leading people, understanding human resource. We are living in a pandemic world, so if people are working from home, how do you manage their motivation? Like these are small things, and these challenges can be in future as well. So these are things which you can learn from this degree. Fourth, communication and soft skills for employability. Now that's a very important aspect because like what I'm trying to do here is communication. Like this is primarily making you understand what the program is. Now, if I'm not effective, you will not understand the program, right? So similarly, your skills like this come into place in future as well because you move to Canada. English becomes your first language. You need to have a lot of communication and soft skills to enter into employment, to stay and sustain yourself in Canada, and to understand your future scenarios, right? So these are things which this degree contributes, and that's how it becomes important. So I'm just looking at the brochure as well to give you more understanding. So again, a 2 year program, 8 areas of focus. You have four intakes to choose from. These are some of the factors which play a very important role. Now, obviously, a question will come into your mind that, okay, this sounds great, but what is the criteria for the same? So, very simple on your screen. There are only two criteria from academic point of view. We need your 12th grade score to be 55% and above. No subjects required. You can basically come from any field because, as I told you, there are basic subjects in the beginning year. Math is not mandatory. 2 years of gap is also acceptable. And in case you don't have your 12th certificate yet, we will, on the provisional basis, give you a conditional offer letter as well. So a lot of those help and support is being given. Now, in terms of English requirement, it always remains the same for our university all across our programs. But just to emphasize on the same, 6.5 overall in IELTS academic and 6 in writing, no less than 5.5 in each module. In case you don't meet that, don't worry. A UAP program gets added, which is again delivered by the UCW faculty, which helps you with the English proficiency for 3 months before you begin your program. Okay, we also accept PT academic at 61, minimum 54 with UAP. We also accept Duolingo and TOEFL scores. So get in touch with Study Next Global team, and they will make you understand how it works and how the English requirement can be developed further as well. But focusing on the academic requirements, 12th score, pretty simple, 55% and above, and you get admissions to the Associate of Arts program. So that's majorly about the program. These are on the screen. If you can see right now, these are some of the tests we accept. Now, if this is the score which you achieve, then you don't need to have a 3 months of English proficiency program. Don't get scared if the program is get added. Right, you are going to do this program in English. The professors are English. The entire first language is English in Canada. Hence, it's important that you have the right proficiency to be able to do your program. So if we haven't met, then I would advise you to do that 3 months UAP program because it really helps you in the process. And if someone is telling you that it affects your visa process, it doesn't, because the most important aspect there is that how much skills you have, how you have shown your SOPs and all those things, right? But from an admissions point of view, for your better degree, you need to have a good English proficiency to be able to do it better and able to interact with the faculty members. So look at these scores, see if you can give one of these tests and achieve the scores to get a direct admission to AA. Right. Very last thing. Basically, a lot of students question this, that okay, how will associate of arts help me for my future perspective, right? So we have something called career development center. Now, this is unlike India, this does not get activated at the end. Like, we don't do placements at the end. Like, we are helping you from your term one. So from term one, this center helps you to, work on your resumes and cover letters, networking and volunteer opportunities, interview skills, career panels, job search techniques. So along with your Associate of Arts degree, you also get a specialized support right from the beginning, where you're able to network and find jobs in parallel, internships in parallel with your degree as well. So that's a very important factor, because Associate of Arts, at the end of the day, the kind of skills you're developing will help you get employed. Okay, it's not that you have to go for the future education and then only get employed. So it does help you. You will have to make a choice. Are you going to pursue your masters after this? Are you going to finish your BCom or 4 year degrees and then move into the job? So that's a decision which you have to take, looking at your background and looking at your financial strength and all those abilities as well. What we suggest and what we have learned from the university is that while you do a Associate of Arts, uh, primarily focus on developing a lot of skills, and if possible, do finish your undergrad and add transfer credits to 2 more years. And while you finish that, your employment opportunities and your score points, everything also increase. So AA program is pretty helpful to get you inside Canada, to help you with a degree, to help you with all those aspects. But from a career development, the center is there to support you, but you will have to always make choice of what kind of decisions you want to take. So these are some of the companies, again, where our graduates and undergraduates also get recruited. So a lot of opportunities are available for you, even if you just complete Associate of Arts degree. If you ask me a question that can I work, sir, along with Associate of Arts? Yes, you can work. You're allowed to work 20 hours per week. You need to possess a valid study permit, be registered as a full-time student. Always make sure that don't get attracted by jobs in parallel. Make sure that you finish your education. A lot of students from India, especially when you go for Associate of Arts, sometimes start thinking about their jobs more seriously and study less, and that affects you in future. Maybe you will able to earn in 1 or 2 years, but then what about your skills that were required to be gained, right? So always focus on academics, and working as a student should be a parallel priority for you. Right. So last few things very quickly. Vancouver, beautiful country, city as well, because it's the number one destination in the world. Warmer as compared to the other parts and provinces of Canada is an important factor. A lot of snowboarding, skiing activities happen here as well. So a lot of students come from across the world to actually, from Canada, to actually be during in Vancouver during the summer and winter breaks. This is a small image. If you can see on your screen, I will cursor it. Here is the Vancouver House campus, and this is the old campus. Right in the downtown, some of the photographs of the old campus. And this is the new campus. This entire building, which you see, we have 6 to 8 floors on that. And this is how it looks from inside. Small size classrooms. There's a COVID team to help you with entire process, right from your travel to when you reach there, from your vaccinations to your, all the processes of how things are shaping up in British Columbia, because the economy is pretty much open there, and 77% rather, the last update we got from the British Columbia. So that's a great sign. Hopefully, travel ban will also be lifted in August month. For Indian students as well. So yeah, you can check a 3 minute video on YouTube and see how the campus looks like, because this plays an important role. This is not a lavish suburb campus. This is in-house, in the city, massive campus. So let's make that thing very clear to you as well. Right. So a lot of students, we keep sharing experience. Every 15th of the month, we do a session with the students from Associate of Arts background, who help you understand that how Associate of Arts is helping them as well. So in case you apply at us, and if you're interested for this, sir and I will give you the access to a lot of these kind of webinars, where you can get first-hand information from the students itself at UCW, that how these degrees help. So that was basically basic things covered. I would like to stop sharing my presentation now, and ask sir to ask me any further questions and anything which is not addressed till now.
So it was a wonderful presentation. It has covered most of the parts, starting from admission to career, um, and regarding what the students can gain from this course, the quality of education. But there are few questions still left out for the which we have received from the students.
Sure, sir.
One of the question is what scholarship amount can they apply for
Okay, okay. No, I
Institute of
think that's a
Arts?
brilliant question because a lot of students want to see how their scholarships work as well. So there are two aspects to this. One, that students need not specially apply for scholarships. Okay, and before I explain how scholarships work, no two scholarships work together. All these scholarships work from the second term onwards. So students have to maintain a little academic standing and be an active student before, even after getting scholarships. Now, when it comes to scholarship amount for Associate of Arts specifically, there are two types of scholarship. The first is academic excellence. Now, this is for students who have 3.2 CGPA out of 4.33 in their standard, which translates to around 74% in India. So, if students have above 74%, they are eligible for a scholarship starting from 3,000 Canadian dollars to up to 10,000. So, if we have students who have 88% or 90%, very good students, and we get 10,000 off for them, which is great because it just reduces the program price by 40% for them. So that's the academic excellence. Again, to reiterate, you can just search scholarships at UCAN West and it will come. 74% and above, you start getting scholarships. The Canadian team, the RO, the registrar, which reviews your scholarship, basically checks your grading scale of the university. So in some cases, even if your percentage is less, but your grading scale is better in the university, then they will also give you the scholarship. So they are going to check the background of the school you're coming from, the board you are part of, and all those things. So all these scholarship academic excellence works there. Second is that if you don't have performed well in academics, but you have done really well in IELTS, so if you have 7 overall and 6.5 in each band, then you get a confirmed scholarship of 3,000 Canadian dollars as well. So these are two scholarships which are prominently active for Indian students, especially going for Associate of Arts.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, sir. And we are going to have another session specially for the scholarships at University Canada West for the students who are applying for Associate of Arts or a bachelor's program and even a master's program. So stay tuned with us, and we shall announce the next event shortly. So thank you very much, sir. There is another question which mostly students ask. They have heard about that Vancouver is a very expensive city to live. So
Okay.
they want to know that will they be able to cover their cost by working part time? Will they be able to meet their living expenses?
Absolutely, sir. I think very important question. See, if you remember the last part of the slide where I was covering Vancouver, the advantage of Vancouver is, as compared to the MTV of Canada, which is Montreal, Toronto, is that this is not just a financial capital. This city has a lot of other industries, like warehousing is a massive industry, insurance is a big sector. Then we also have a massive sector in terms of education, marketing, ed tech space. So students are, during parallel with their studies, are able to find internships in these companies very easily. The advantage and disadvantages, yes, it is expensive. Second, the campus being in the downtown, you can find accommodation nearby. You can work at these institutes and earn that money, which can help you sustain. And third, the most important factor is that these companies actually look at accredited degrees. They look at the kind of background the students are coming from. And lastly, very important point, British Columbia and Vancouver has 9 lakh job opportunities in next 6 years. Okay. The reason is, one, aging population. Second, a lot of sectors opening up. So both these factors are really good for a student going to Vancouver right now because they will get jobs easily. The whole concern right now is that don't just enter into jobs and drop out your education. Do it parallel, finish education first and then do it. So the cost of student will definitely be covered because it really helps the student in terms of the opportunities available there.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you. The presentation was awesome, and it is really helpful for the students who are looking to study at the quality institute and for the quality education which they are always looking for to study in Canada. So,
Absolutely, sir. Very important. Yes.
students, or those who want to apply, those who have done their plus two commerce or arts or even a non-medical, and even if your results are weighted, your 12th CBSE or any other board results are weighted, students can still apply with us. They can apply for a conditional offer letter. Even if your IELTS results are awaited or you are yet to take IELTS and you have booked your exam, you can come to us. We can apply at University Canada West for your Associate of Art program. Associate of Art degree program, and we can get you a conditional offer letter. Once you meet the condition, you can pursue, start working towards pursuing your education in Canada.
Absolutely
So you
lovely,
can,
sir. Thank you for concluding that. Yes, yes, yes.
yeah, thank you, sir. You can contact us at the below contact details provided in the caption below. Thank you. It was very nice. Thank you, sir. It was very nice from your side. You have given a very detailed information to the students and have answered most of the queries students are asking for.
Fantastic. No, thank you so much, sir, for the opportunity. We have been having a long-term relationship, and we hope to continue. Students can get in touch with us again. We are more than happy to help them one-on-one calls, and even if it at your office, your students come, more than happy to again, cover the same aspects with them as well.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.